The weight of the mountain. Elliot lived in a village tucked beneath the towering shadow of Mount Farron. The mountain was feared by all its peaks lost in clouds, its slopes steep and unforgiving. No one dared climb it. Stories told of those who tried and vanished. To the villagers, Mount Farron wasn't a challenge, it was a warning. But Elliot saw it differently. Since childhood, he had felt drawn to it. He didn't dream of fame or proving others wrong, he simply wanted to see what lay beyond fear. As he grew older, he trained quietly, hiking nearby hills, learning about survival, building strength and patience. People laughed at him. "You'll die on that mountain," they'd say. Elliot just smiled. He didn't argue. He understood they weren't mocking him. They were speaking from fear. At 25, Elliot began the climb. The first few days were kind. The lower slopes were calm, the view beautiful. But the higher he went, the harsher the mountain became. Icy winds whipped his face. Snow covered the paths, and every step felt heavier. He slipped more than once. His hands bled. His spirit wavered. One night, as a storm howled around him, he crouched beneath a ledge, exhausted and freezing. His supplies were low. His body ached. Everything inside him screamed to give up. But he remembered something his father once said. "You don't carry the mountain, you climb it, one step at a time." And so he rose, with numb fingers and shaking knees. He took another step, then another, and another. At dawn, the clouds parted. Elliot reached the summit. Silence surrounded him, no noise, no applause, just the sky above and the earth below. It wasn't victory he felt, it was peace. He stayed a while, breathing in the quiet. Then, he turned back. When he returned to the village, weeks later, the people stared. No one had ever made it. Children followed him. Elders asked questions. One villager finally said, "Why did you do it?" Elliot replied, "To remind myself that fear builds bigger walls than any mountain." From that day forward, people changed. They dared to believe in their own climbs, whether it was chasing a dream, starting over, or facing a fear. Elliot hadn't just reached the top of a mountain. He had shown others what was possible when you keep walking, even when everything tells you to stop.